Well, okay, I guess. Well, I'm currently in Liverpool. I am from Dublin, where I make my living as a musician.
Right.
Before COVID, I was very busy. I had 9 resident gigs a week. Now, some of them were restaurants,
Yeah.
and others were small venues and bars and stuff. But that's how I make my living.
Hmm.
And I do session work too. So currently, I'm doing a lot of remote stuff
Yeah.
for other artists. I've been doing quite a lot of that in the last 6 months. I'm doing that here in Liverpool. I'm working on I'm finishing a soundtrack for an independent movie
Oh, excellent.
that should be, God willing, out later on this year.
Hmm.
So I've been working on that. So that's been keeping me sort of semi-occupied
Hmm.
during the lockdown. I've done just maybe 4 gigs in the last month. One in Hull, which was great.
Hmm.
One in Stockport and 2 somewhere else. So I've been trying to get out and do what I do.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying playing here in England because I haven't been. I lived in Oldham for a long time,
All right. Yeah.
and so I've quite a big history with the North. And It's been great to, after 26 years, to revisit it,
Mm.
and I've really noticed so many changes.
It certainly changed.
Yeah, I've noticed
Beautiful. Yeah.
a lot of similarities between the way things have changed in the North. That the similarity they've changed in Dublin. That
Yeah.
a lot of our old buildings have gone. There's been a lot of redevelopment. I couldn't believe the Manchester as a city, how that's changed.
Yeah.
It's like Houston, Texas, or something. That was huge.
I was over in Manchester, be a year ago, just prior to lockdown, and there was building going on everywhere. It really was a massively changing city.
Yeah, it's incredible. And then the other things like going on the train like through Huddersfield and Leeds, and everybody I suppose has this idea of the grim North. That's how people would describe it if they weren't from there. And I thought, wow, it's interesting. Just like Dublin, they've managed to do, like, they've taken the old buildings and like put a bar at the side of it, or
Yeah.
an art center or something like that. And there's part of you that's really glad they've utilized it, but there's also a part of you that's really sad that a lot of it's gone. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
because there's so much kind of historical culture to the north of England, isn't there?
There is. Well, I mean, one thing there is that when you come Sunday, we are in a historical building. It's
Yes.
the Black Dyke
Yeah.
is 200 years old and is rich in heritage. So some of the old buildings cling on, and
Yeah.
our job is to try and make it vibrant and valuable for the community. So that's part of what we're trying to do there. So
Yeah.
it's clinging onto that heritage and making something of it, and making it useful and fit for purpose today.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Sort of reinvent the past a bit.
It is. Yeah.
But as far as my show on Sunday, as we're planning it, is like I work in sort of a one-man band format. So I'll have foot drums. I
Mhm.
have I play harmonica, quite a lot of slide guitar. Um, so I'd be doing quite a bit of lap steel. I have my lap steel here.
Excellent.
So I've only got a little small amp. I'll give you a taste of how
Right.
this guitar sounds. It's a tiny little amplifier here in the bedroom. So I've been doing quite a lot of that kind of stuff.
Sounds great.
Thank you. Most of my own songs. I do a few gospel and traditional blues songs, but they're very much reinterpreted.
Yeah.
Um, but it's been good gigging in England because I've been managing to sort of talk about a lot of the songs that I wrote in Dublin and where they're from and why they were written, and So I get a chance. I can't do that in Dublin because I already know about all that stuff, but I can do it here, you know.
So
Well, that's why Sunday's so important if we can get to do it, because there's nothing like the thrill of just people in a room, you know,
no, there's not.
with music. And I know for playing, for me, the absence of playing in lockdown, not playing live, where I used to take it for granted, I was out every night. The absence of it, I certainly appreciate it on a new level now,
Hmm.
even when it's a small number of people. And
Yeah.
sometimes, especially when it's a small number of people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It's and you were saying earlier, I think for people's sort of well-being, it's you know, like getting together for a common purpose in a sense, and sharing something together. I think it's and music does that so well,
Yeah.
and I just think the sooner we get it back, you know, the better.
Yeah, I think
really
so.
do.
And maybe the stakes at the beginning are small, and we just all have to get on with the little we have, you know. But just
Yeah.
to get it done, to get the wheel turning, as it were, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's like sticking a flag in the ground and sort of saying,
Yeah.
we all need to kind of shake ourselves awake and start trying to do something that resembles what we call normal, even though we never lived in anything normal.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Right. Well, I'll see you Sunday. Let's be positive. I shall see you Sunday.
Yes, I'll see you on Sunday, Richard.
Really look forward to it.
And me. Take care.
Okay. Well, thanks for
God bless.
chatting. I really appreciate you doing this. Thank you
No,
very
thank
much.
you. Nice
indeed.
to meet you as well.
And you. Yeah. Yeah.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Cheers then now. I'll see you later. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.